Good day, math buddies! Sir Sherwin here, your math instructor. For today's video, we will be discussing about sets and subsets. Of course, we will be aligned with this objective, and that is, we will learn to describe and illustrate well-defined sets, subsets, and the null set. The question is, what is a set? Set is any well-defined collection or group of objects. This is usually denoted by capital letters. How about element? Element is an object in a set. These are composed of letters, can be in the form of symbols, numbers, names, or even things, and the like. And it is usually represented by lowercase letters. There are two ways on how to write sets. First, using the roster form, and the second one is the set builder notation. Let's start with roster form. Here, elements are listed, are separated by comma, and are enclosed in a pair of brackets. So let us try to write sets in roster form. First, set M consists of the colors in the rainbow. For us to write our set in roster form, we will write M equals an opening bracket with our answers, that is the 7 colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and closed bracket. So this is how to write our set using the roster form. Second example. Set C consists of the countries in East Asia. To write this one, we will have capital letter C equals, open bracket, we have China, Japan, Mongolia, North Korea, South Korea, and Taiwan, closed bracket. Third, set N consists of counting numbers less than 10. Again, writing this one using the roster form, we will have capital letter N, followed by the equal sign, opening bracket, with our counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and closed bracket. So this is how to write our roster form. On the other hand, set builder notation. Set is defined by stating a property or properties that describe all members of the set. And this would be the ways on how to write sets using set builder notation. First, so this one is a roster form where set M consists of the colors of the rainbow. So for us to write this one in set builder notation, that is M equals, open bracket, Y slash Y is a color in the rainbow, closed bracket. So how do we read this one? It is read as set M is a set of Y's such that Y is a color in the rainbow. So this is how to write using set builder notation. Let's have the second one. Again, this is in roster form that states set C consists of countries in East Asia. For us to write this in set builder notation, again, we will start with capital letter C followed by the equal sign, then an open bracket, X slash X is a country in East Asia. So it is read as C is a set of X such that X is a country in East Asia. Let's have the third one. This is, again, in roster form. For us to write this in set builder notation, that is N is a set of X such that X is a counting number less than 10. We will start with a capital letter N followed by equal sign, an open bracket, X slash X followed by the statement is a counting number less than 10, closed bracket. There are two types of sets. First, finite sets. Second, the infinite sets. What is finite sets? Sets that contain a definite number of different elements. The cardinality of a finite set is n of a is equal to a, where small letter a represents the number of elements of set A. Let's have some of the example. Here, set n is a set of x such that x is a letter in an English alphabet. We are all aware that there are 26 letters in an English alphabet. Thus, this statement is an example of a finite set. It gives us a definite number of elements present in our set. We can say n has 26 elements, or the cardinal number of n is 26. Mathematically, it is written as n of n is equal to 26. Second example. Set B is a set of x such that x is a city in the Philippines. So we are all aware that there are recorded list of cities in the Philippines, and we can name it. So this is an example of a finite set. Let's proceed with the infinite sets. Sets whose number of elements cannot be counted. The cardinality of an infinite set is n of a is equal to infinity, as the number of elements is unlimited in it. Example. Set S is consist of multiples of 5. Here, we have 3 dots at the end of 20. These dots is known as ellipses. Ellipsis is a symbol used to indicate that there are other elements on the sets after the last identified element. Here, right after 20, we can consider that there are numbers 25, 30, 35, and so on. Thus, this is an example of an infinite set. And to determine the cardinality of this set, we will have n of s is equal to infinity. Second, set A consists of name of person. Of course, there are unlimited names you can give. Thus, this is an example of an infinite set. Set A consists of a perfect square number. Again, this is an infinite set because you can name the perfect square numbers 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, and so on. So it is still unlimited. Null set or empty set. This is a set that has no element. So null set is written mathematically as, let's try to have an example. Set B is a set of x such that x is greater than 10 and x is less than 5. Of course, there is no number greater than 10 but less than 5. So therefore, this is an empty set. Another example. Set W consists of vowel in the word rhythm. Here, there is no vowel in the word rhythm. Again, this is an empty set. And what is a subset? If all the elements of set A are also elements of set B, then A is a subset of B. The relation between set A and B can be written in symbol as this one. And it is read as A is a subset of B, or A is contained in B. Let's have an example. Set A consists of 2. Set B consists of counting numbers less than or equal to 5. Here, we can consider that set A is a subset of B because 2 is an element of A that is an element also of B. But on the other hand, B is not a subset of A because B has elements 1, 3, 4, 5 that is not found on set A. Set K has elements H, E, A, R, T, while set M contains elements E, A, R, T, H. We can consider in this set that set K is a subset of M. Likewise, M is a subset of K for the reason that both contains letters E, A, R, T, and H. The cardinality of our set K is 5, and the cardinality of our set M is also 5. In this case, our sets are considered to be unequal sets. What is an equal sets? Two sets K and M are equal, that is, K is equal to M. If and only if K is a subset of M and M is a subset of K. What is a proper subset? Set A is a proper subset of B if A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B. In symbol, A is a proper subset of B. Let's have set M with elements B, O, Y. In this set, subsets are set with elements B, O, Y, B, O, B, Y, O, Y, B, O, element Y, and a null set. In this case, we have 8 subsets. On the other hand, using the same example, proper subsets of set M are set with elements BO, BY, OY, B, O, Y, and a null set. Here, we have 7 proper subsets, and set with elements BOY is not included. Let's have our example. Set V with elements a triangle and a square. Here, subsets are set with elements triangle and square, a triangle, a square, and a null set. In this example, we have 4 subsets. Using the same example, proper subsets of set V are a triangle, a square, and a null set. Here, we have 3 proper subsets. There you have it. Hope you learned something new today. Thank you so much for watching. God bless us all.